Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie The Adventures of Pluto Nash, the man on the moon. This one, of course, is about a guy named Pluto Nash who, he pretty much, at the beginning of the movie, helps out a friend of his to try to run a club in which 7 years later it becomes a big success. And pretty much Pluto Nash does not like Earth. In fact, he was born on the moon, so it kind of makes sense. It's supposed to have taken place at around the end of the 21st century. And life has pretty much gone to the moon, and Earth has pretty much become too much of a hassle and all this other stuff. So people want to go to the moon and live there because the moon is a little less lenient on things, but still, there are still things that are frowned upon and all this other stuff. Anyway, his buddy Anthony, who he was trying to help out, not get killed off by the mob by having some sort of battery acid poured down his throat. Anthony becomes a big nightclub success, and Pluto Nash keeps hearing about this real bad dude named Rex Crater, who you hear his name quite a few times in the movie. And, of course, Pluto meets up with a woman named Dina, who wants to be a singer in his nightclub, and they have all kinds of crazy things happening to him, and of course they're trying to figure out, who in the name of God is Rex Crater, and why is everybody so afraid of him, why is he being such a bad guy, and all this other stuff. So through a bunch of crazy special effects, car chases, and so much weirdness in the movie, Pluto finally finds out who Rex Crater is, and it turns out Rex Crater is Pluto's clone. There's a lot of clone work in this movie. Pluto eventually kills off Rex by knocking him out of his office window, and he falls to his death hitting a craps table down below. Apparently Rex's original plans were to take Pluto's nightclub, turn it into some kind of a casino, but of course plans did not go like they did. So Pluto gets his nightclub back, his robot becomes manager, Dina becomes a nightclub singer, and everything seems to be okay. So everything kind of sort of works out. The movie starred Eddie Murphy, Randy Quaid, Jay Moore, Rosario Dawson, Peter Boyle, Luis Guzman, Burt Young. Most of these people are in cameos. Joe Pantoliano, Pam Grier, John Cleese, Miguel Nunez Jr., who some of you might remember from Return of the Living Dead, and Alec Baldwin, who did an uncredited performance in this movie. So the big question is, does this movie deserve to be put into a dumpster? Sorry, gang, but I don't think so. Bring on the hate. I understand. This is a movie that so many people pandered and hated and basically just went, the movie's terrible, and Pluto Nash is such a bad good guy and all this other stuff, and a lot of the special effects, people were to complain about special effects, how they mostly suck and everything like that. And when you consider the movie was on a $100 million budget and only made $7.1 million, this has to be Eddie Murphy's biggest bomb ever. I mean, he has done quite a few bombs, but this has got to be the biggest one of them all. So many backstories on this one. There's been a story been worked on since '85 to get this thing done. There were rewrites done, all kinds of things happening with the script, with the story, everything. And when the movie finally hit theaters, everybody hated it. They thought it sucked. Me personally, I kind of enjoyed it. It's a guilty pleasure movie, and it's one I've kind of gotten a kick out of. I mean, it's not something I really watch constantly, but I found it quite enjoyable. Randy Quaid as a robot, it was it was fun. John Cleese playing the I guess hologram of a car or something like that. He was hilarious too. I like Jay Moore in it. I thought, a lot of supporting characters were good. Eddie Murphy was just Eddie Murphy. He says he hates Earth because he was born on the moon and it smelled funny and all this other stuff. So, yeah, Pluto Nash, I'll give it a pass. I don't think it deserves to be put into a dumpster, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there feel it does, and that's okay. However you feel about it, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you guys. And, of course, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And I hope this does not make you guys think he likes Pluto Nash. Forget it. Not gonna subscribe. But soon enough, I'll be doing Doc's Dumpster by request. So love to hear what you guys have for me. So until then, and until next time, as always, thanks for watching. God bless and stay strong and rock on.